that girl tomorrow, when you are married to her, that is the way she will also be telling your children to just forget about you, because that's the way.
I'm thinking, oh, my feelings will be hurt. What? You don't want me? Why?
Next day or anniversary, you post pictures. My honey pie, my all those social media you just posting. They will know that it's fake. This your honey pie has not eaten the pie for a long time. Well, welcome to Talk with the Missus. What an exciting time to be with all of you. We are excited. Yep. I'm sure you are excited too, because today is going to be a wonderful, wonderful broadcast. Yes. The topic in itself is a blast. In fact, someone sent me a message and he said, another Wahala topic.
Oh! Oh my goodness.
So we are going to be having a real conversation. So we'd like to welcome all of you. We're glad that you're with us. We want to encourage you to reach out and get someone else to join, because this promises to be a real impactful topic of discussion tonight. I'm going to let the missus give shout out to everyone and begin to just get you in the mode, and I'm going to be doing some sharing.
Yeah, he's doing it ahead for me and you as well, but we're going to join in with the sharing. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to you. We would love to know, as always, where you're tuning in from, your name. If this is your first time, also you are welcome, and let us also know if this is your first time, so we can acknowledge you and welcome you also. As you know, this is Talk with the Missus. It's a conversation between the married couple discussing everyday things in a godly way, with a godly perspective. Very, very important and very, very key for us to remember that we are Christians, even though we're living in a world where it's very, very worldly. But we are set apart. We're made to be different. We're made to shine a light so bright. So let us understand how and why, and in what ways we can do so, and our everyday kind of relationships, kind of happenings and dealings that we have with people. So this is us, Talk with the Missus. I'm the Missus, and he's the wonderful Mr. which I love so dearly, and I'm so happy to.
And I love you too.
So let's let us know where you're tuning in from, so that we can welcome you on board this evening. God bless you.
Great. So, let us know where you're tuning in from, as always, in the comment section on Facebook, on YouTube. Give us your name, where you're tuning in from, and, just a shout out to everyone as we wait for everyone to arrive. Tonight's topic is going to be a real blast. I can't build a future with her.
Wow.
What? So, I think it's a very important topic. And we are going to just trust God that as we discuss it, it will be of a great help to you and to many others. And that's why we want you to share, just as I am doing. But give us comments in the comment section. Let's know who is already live with us. Let us know that you are live, and then we can give a shout out to you before the conversation begins.
Yes, indeed. Right.
Yeah, so keep sharing, guys, and let's get ourselves warmed up for the conversation. I've got a lot to share too, so I don't want them to miss out. So I'm just, I'm almost there. And then we will start talking.
Okay. All right. So whilst we are waiting and whilst we are starting, I want to give a wonderful shout out to Andrea Miles. She says, greetings, Pastor Andrea Miles from London. God bless you, woman of God.
Bless you.
Such a joy to
nice
have
to hear from you as well.
With us. Yes, 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 indeed. And my screen... All right.
Your screen is gone.
Nice. Okay. All right, guys. We're back. We're here.
Yeah.
We're live.
All right. So we welcome all of you. And the rest of you who are live, we can see that's, you know, the number of you who are live. Let us know you're live, just like Andrew Miles have done, and let the conversation begin. So, you know, let's start.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't build a future with her. Sounds, you know, not like it sounds as a statement.
Yes.
From a man.
Yeah.
Who either he's probably looking to get married, or he's already married.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
It could be from both ways.
It could be from both ways, because
yeah.
I mean, you have some men who are already married.
Yeah.
But they'll tell you that, you know, Pastor, this lady, there's no future with her. Yeah. I can't build anything with her. So it's not just something that applies to single guys. It also applies to, you know, married guys. And by the way, welcome, Chika. Noram said, I am all ears tonight.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you for joining in. Yeah. So when you have, you know, a guy saying, I can't build a future with her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is a big,
it's a bold statement.
Yeah, it's a bold statement, and also a very big indictment for women.
Wow.
Yeah. And if we really want to be honest, I think personally that, you know, you would find in some ladies that you almost ask yourself, is it possible to build a future with this lady? So maybe that's where I should start from. Are there ladies that you simply can't build a future with? And I want to ask you, the audience, you know how we do it, we talk with the missus.
Yeah, it's a conversation.
It's a conversation. So it's not just the two of us talking. It's a conversation we're having, and you are commenting as well and giving your own input.
Yes.
And as people are joining from different parts of the world. So are there ladies that a guy can't build a future with?
I believe so. I believe so. For some people to be in this kind of position, even to have this kind of topic, it alludes to that fact that there are some women that maybe started off as good, but at some point switched. Sometimes we need to understand why is that switch, but if it's an internal switch, not, you know, external factors, something like a trade for barter, because you did this to me, now I'm going to be like this. Let's assume that's not the case.
Yes, yeah.
There are some where it now does become like this, and the man feels suffocated, that he cannot breathe any longer, and he cannot be with this woman any longer. So how does he deal with this? That's really, especially for those that are already married, how does he now deal with that? Can this woman change from where she is and become better?
Yeah, I think I get what you're saying, and I think that one of the first things that, although, you know, society may want to make people believe, and sometimes people make those statements carelessly. Oh, you know, your dad is useless. Oh, men are useless. Oh, men are because
scum. I've heard that one.
Men are scum. There's just, it appears there's a deliberate attempt in society to knock men down.
You're right.
I think it's deliberate, and you're free to comment and, you know, object or agree, you know, but it appears that the way society runs, there is a deliberate attempt to knock men down. But many a time, contrary to the views that, oh, you know, men, they don't care. Oh, men are scum. Oh, you know, men, they can't achieve anything without a woman. The truth is, most men are actually conscious of their future. And they actually want to build something great. I'm sure there are men online, you know, tell me if you're a man out there, tell me if I'm saying the right thing or not. Yeah. Most men are conscious of their future. And so even when they are making decisions, when they are looking for who to become their wife, yeah, yes, you know, everyone wants beauty, but beyond the beauty, deep down in the heart of every man, or most men, I believe that they want a woman that they can trust to be able to join with them to build the future that they envision. Yeah. And that is important to a man. Obviously, having a woman who is able to join to build, to say, look, together, if I team up with this woman, we can build a great future together. Yeah. It's important to the man. If you have that in a beautiful woman who has all the perks of beauty, then even you know, even better. But that is key. So, but many a time when men meet women that, you know, they feel, it doesn't seem like I can build a future with this woman. And you say, oh, but why would he say that? What would make a man say he can't build a future with this lady? I'll give you an example. An example of a woman that may be difficult for a man to build a future with. A woman who is dating a guy, yeah? And in that time that she's in that period of dating or courting, yeah, she does not really care about how much money this guy is spending. She doesn't care.
On her or spending full stop?
Just spend, or let's go for a meal.
Okay.
She wants the most expensive restaurant. Yeah. So we go today. It's good. Shot. Tomorrow, you know, so the man may be paying for all these things, but I mean, just like every other person, when he logs into his bank account, when he gets back home, he's looking at all the minus that is going out. Yeah. And he's thinking to himself, I can afford it. Yes, I'm able to pay for it. But, you know, if I marry this woman, yeah, would we really be able to build anything with this way of spending? She's never really asked me one day, oh, you know, no, I think let's just go to the park and say, let's go to,
let's cook a meal at home.
Yeah, let's cook a meal at home, because you're spending a lot already. The other day, you know, I don't know what the bill was, but I peeped into the bill and all of that. You know, so there are a number of factors that can come into play that makes you think, can I build a future with this woman? So that's one. And I would like us to talk about that. Yeah. You know, effectively. And I have some examples that I can give, practical examples of things that have happened. And some of the guys ran for their life, if you like. They bailed. Yeah. Or, you know, a man meets a lady who, you know, she wants to disconnect him from every person that was within his circle before they met. So she wants to disconnect him from his family. She's not flowing well with the family, wants to disconnect him from, sometimes from his church, sometimes from his friends. Do you understand? Such a woman, at some point, if the man is not blind, he's going to come to a point where he thinks to himself, you know what? Can I really build a future with this woman? I mean, I can go on and several examples. And genuinely, I believe that every man when they're looking for a woman to settle down, not talking of playboy who just wants a girl hanging around. No. A serious-minded
wife.
A wife.
When a man is wanting
when
a wife.
a man is wanting a wife, he's looking for someone that he can build a future with. And you know, I dropped those two there.
You dropped some bombs, but thank you very much. To be honest, when you were talking, the thing that was coming to my mind was safety.
Yeah.
Every man wants to know that he's safe. He's safe now, and he's safe potentially in the future. Yeah. So is what the lady is giving out, if you like, vibes or what have you, what she's giving out.
Yeah.
Is she showing him that he can actually entrust his life in her hands? So it's a safety thing.
Yeah.
So maybe some women are not realizing, like for the example of the, you know, the restaurant and eating out all the time. Maybe she's thinking, oh, let me just enjoy myself with my guy, and he just wants to spoil me. I want to be spoiled and all this, but she's not realizing that this desire or liking of being spoiled is eating away at him, and he's indirectly thinking, I'm giving you all this now, but you're not restraining me. You're not questioning me.
Yeah.
You're not thinking about me or my financial future or my financial present. So how safe am I in your hands tomorrow? So it's those kind of things, because I don't know, again, like you're saying, society, all these different things, even videos that you see online, reels that you see online of just like, oh, a woman deserves to be pampered and all the rest of it. So you're now thinking, yeah, that's the kind of guy I want. I want a guy that's going to take wine and dine me. You've heard that before, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think you've heard that as well, right? So I want a guy that is going to wine and dine me.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it. But if that's the focus, and you're not considering him, and you're not now, you know, concerned that wine and dine me Monday, wine and dine me Wednesday, wine and dine me Friday, wine and dine me next week Sunday, wine and dine, continuous wine and dine me, and he's not living, you know, let's say in a mansion, or he's not, money is not a fluid.
Yeah,
or,
for him,
I don't know.
It's not a multi.
He's not a multi. He's working.
He's working.
You know, even if he was into business, he's still hustling.
And from the time that he's become close to you and you've become part of his life, he's suffering loss instead of gain. He's probably not being able to pay some of his that's bills.
The thing. Sometimes women don't really, he won't tell you.
No. But
women don't realize that sometimes he's like weighing, okay, should I take her out or should I pay my phone bill? Should I take her out or should I put petrol in the car? Should I take her out? Do you know what I mean? And it's when he's now weighing it over and over and he keeps choosing you, and you keep making the bill go even more and more, because maybe saying, okay, on average, maybe I'll spend about 50. And then before you know it, the bill comes and it's 90 because you just wanted to try out this new thing. So he's probably thinking, I think I need to try out a new woman as well, because you're no longer fitting in, you know. So I think it's a control thing. It's in like discipline, self-control kind of thing, not overdoing it because somebody decided to take you out. I mean, when we were courting, we hardly went out to restaurants. Hardly.
Went to a few, but no, it wasn't.
I mean,
it wasn't so much.
I can count on my hand. I think
like,
it wasn't.
Not like going to restaurant randomly.
No. So, but meanwhile, these kind of things,
and there's nothing wrong going to restaurant. To be honest, we're not against that. We're just saying that when a woman is coming into a man's life, there is some form of care, and concern that she can show about certain areas of his life, that the man himself would know that
I'm safe.
Yes, I'm safe, and she cares about my well-being. This woman has the capacity to look after and not just getting me to boom, 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 boom.
She's wife.
Yes, she's wife material. Yeah. So I think that in itself is important. Let's read some of the comments that we've received.
Okay.
Yeah. So shout out from Mommy Nora. She said a shout of hello from London. Thank you for joining. Better said good evening, Papa and Mama.
Good evening.
God bless you. God bless. I think you read this. Chica's comment.
Okay, so Chica says, for me, a lady without morals and boundaries. Yeah, so the woman you can't deal with. I was attracted to my wife because she had a distinct moral value.
Yeah.
Simply willing to compromise and work together for our future.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you can see that.
Yeah.
Clearly, this is coming from a man.
A married man.
Yeah, a married man with children.
Yeah.
And, you know, you could see that he could see in his wife, when they were still single, that I can build a future with this lady.
Yeah.
You know, she has the morals and the values that if you bring them together with what I've got, we can build a we can work.
Yeah.
You know, and Richard, you want to read
Beautiful. That? Yeah. Okay, Richard Cunningham, God bless you, sir. It says, God bless you both for addressing relevant topics as always. In brief, men seeks to build a future, especially in terms of family structure, legacy. Yes. Yes. How, because this person, I'm going to build something with this woman or with this man this woman for many generations.
Yeah.
Is this going to be a good decision for the generational legacy that I'm building? Or is this going to be a bad decision? So I think women, we need to really understand that men are scoping you deeper than you think.
Yeah.
They're scoping you deeper than you think. That you know, flippant behavior that you just think, oh, I'm just going to, you know, they say this thing, treat them mean, keep them keen. Yeah. Have you heard of that? Treat them mean, keep them. You guys have heard of that, I'm sure. So is it
treat them mean?
Yeah, treat them mean, keep them keen. Oh, yeah, really? So a man will be chasing you because you're treating them badly.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
So, so that's how some people are wired. That's how some people's mindsets are. So some women now buy into this kind of, you know, ideology, and now at the end of it, the marriage does not work, or the relationship breaks, or, you know, one thing or the other is not, it doesn't fulfill the destiny God has designed for you. So when a man that has legacy in mind, when a man that has future in mind, generations that are going to be birthed through this woman in mind, he knows that this woman, she will not teach my children anything good, talk less of my grandchildren. So this one, I should park her there and still be looking for another one. That's why, that's why, because sometimes I always wonder to myself, how come some men, they can have a girlfriend for years, they'll be dating this girl for years, like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Then all of a sudden they break up with this lady for some reason, and then they now hook up with one new lady, and within 6 months they're married. Have you ever wondered, like, why this is? How come they couldn't find what he was looking for in the woman that he had invested in for all those years? And how come he couldn't commit to her? How come he couldn't marry her all those years? And then all of a sudden someone new comes, and then he's now realizes this is the one and marries her. But is it that something was missing from this person that he was with for all these years, and she was like a stopgap, and he was making excuses and trying to find a way to make it work, and then it didn't work, and then he finally found it in this other person?
Yeah, I mean,
what is it?
Yeah, no, I think that sometimes there was something that you touched there, which I think is very key.
Yeah,
you know, that sometimes the man is looking at, you know, he's looking just beyond this lovely woman.
How she can pour into my children and grandchildren.
Yeah, how is she going to pour into my children? Because as we know, women are more involved with the children than men.
Yeah.
And so a man wants to know, and sometimes you'll be surprised, even a man who is not in church, wants to know that the woman that is coming into his life will be able to instill morals into his children. And so if he's looking at this lady that is in his life and he's thinking, no, I don't want my children to pick up this character. I don't want my children to pick up this character. And some guys, honestly, they think like that. And so you see him move off. And like you said, this guy who's been with this lady for 6-7 years and didn't marry her, move off and meet someone else, and within 6 months, he's giving her cards for marriage. So, you know, I think you have to look at it in the light of women are very important. And I think, you know, we talk about it, society talks about it, and they're very important. And they must understand that they have to bring value. There has to be value that you are bringing into a man's life for that man to look, and that value does not necessarily have to be money. To be honest with you, most men don't care about a woman's money. Most men. Women care more about the man's money. It's the truth. Women care more about the man's money. Most men don't care about the woman's money. They just want, if they would rather that they have the money to be able to pay for everything. That's the mindset of most men. To be able to pay for everything. But they want a woman who will be able to instill respect in the children. Do you understand? And you know, how would she instill respect in the children if she's not respectful herself? Where's it going to come from? She's always swearing. These children are going to swear.
Or misbehave, even if they're not swearing. Even if they're, let's say they're believers, we're assuming, let's assume that this one of the couples is now believers. But there's just so much disrespect. The treating the husband as if he's even worse than a houseboy. You know, there's some women that behave like that. So how, like you're saying, how can he now see the respect that he so much needs? Not that he wants it, he needs it. God has instilled in a man that he needs respect. The same way a woman needs love and affection, a man needs respect. So if this woman is now not giving it to him, and, you know, making the children also not give it to him, where's it going to come from?
So, I mean, that's just the thing. So when a man looks at a woman and is thinking, can I build a future with her? Many times he's not looking at her pocket. When a woman looks at a man and think, can I build a future with him? Most women, if you're being honest with yourself, most women consider the pocket of the man. It's true.
But is it bad?
Well, I will come to that. Why it could be bad.
If it's only.
Why it could be bad? Because, let me not leave it. Let me just come to it. Let's say, for example, a man can pick a woman up, from, let's say she's even homeless. She's squatting with friends. He can pick her up, love on her, raise her, bring her into a mansion, you know, get pedicure and manicure and hairstylist and all of that, make her his wife, you know, give her a car, and she start living large as madam, and she's working with confidence, and there is no problem at all. Absolutely no problem with it. But if you flip it and a man is squatting, maybe not even squatting, let's say he's renting, you know, a small place, and a woman is
a room in a shared house.
A room in a shared house, and the woman is in a mansion and all of that, and the woman, you know, the man's coming into the woman's life. On one hand, the woman is, you know, wondering, Is it coming because my money? Even if she's not thinking that way, other people are thinking it for her. And friends, they're not just thinking it, they're voicing it. Oh, you know, he's just coming to you because of your money, you know, he's just coming. And it happens even for paper, documents.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh,
that's what I was going to say.
He just wants you for paper. Yes. Or he just wants you to get a green card if it's in the US. He just wants you to get a permanent resident, even if it's in Canada. Just wants you to have a resident permit in the UK. And actually, you will find some ladies would actually I have seen ladies throw away good guys because of paper. So, and the guy was not necessarily,
he wasn't there for that.
He wasn't coming to her for paper. Whereas a man who has paper and the lady doesn't have document, resident permit, can marry her, it will not be noised anywhere.
You will not even know.
You will not know. So what am I saying? A man can pick a woman from any level, bring her into his palatial life, and she starts living that life. Yeah. And absolutely no issues.
Everywhere is serene. Everywhere is peaceful. No issues. Nobody has heard anything bad. Only praise reports.
Only praise report.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And then if you reverse it and a woman does that, then the whole world must know. She must put a signpost over him.
That guy's taking advantage of her.
Taking advantage of her. I mean, after all that she's done for her, he should be pampering her when she comes back. He shouldn't even be opening his mouth to talk to her. And that, so you ask yourself at the end of the day, why are women like that with money?
Yeah.
What is it about money and women? Maybe that's a question we should be asking. Yeah. What is it about money and women? Because, so that's why I said, it's not bad. Yeah. But it could be bad when that is I'm seeing some comment. Let's see. Richard Cunningham said, spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then, Pastor Kester, he totally said, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah? Andrew Mike said, I'm loving this topic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the case. I'm asking, what is it with women? And the Pastor Kester said, so only God knows why it's like that.
Yeah.
Because, and we've got Beta who has said, my husband said the art of giving after Jesus is a man.
Yeah.
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 So you have to think about it, and you come to a point where the woman, some women who are married. So no, don't touch me tonight. I was asking you for a handbag, you couldn't buy it. Why are you doing trade by barter? Jesus. Oh, that money that I asked you for, you haven't put it in my account. Have you put the money yet? Have you put the money now? Then the man say, oh, don't worry. Have you put the money? He said, I will put it tomorrow. He said now.
So it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow now.
Come back tomorrow.
Come back tomorrow before you touch me. Do you understand that? So the woman is. So women, in that regard, they make themselves like a transaction. Why are you making your body a transaction? That's why society portray women in that transactionary thing. But God did not create you that way.
Yes.
God didn't create you that way. Why are you making your body? No, it's true. Some married women do that.
Yeah, it's not good now. It's not good.
You make your body transactional. What is the difference between you now and others who are doing commercial transactions outside?
Okay.
Because
the commercial type. So we're talking prostitution, Abi?
Yeah.
So what's the difference between a woman that is only giving herself for servicing the husband when he has serviced her financially?
Yeah. So it's
no problem.
Yeah. So I think that we we need to have our minds refined.
Yes.
Because, you know, God can raise anybody first. God can raise a woman.
True.
Yes. God can raise
anybody. Seasons.
Yes.
It's true.
God can raise a woman and the man is down.
Yeah.
And it's just God's, because what did scripture say? He said, you know, he will raise one up and bring one down. Even scripture say, he said, is it Jacob I love, Esau I hate. Do you understand? So God can raise a woman first. But if God raises you as a woman and brings a man into your life, and maybe you have the upper hand financially as well, you know, just see it as a privilege. Just like a man would see it as a privilege in supporting the woman. So I think that is very important. And when a woman shows understanding, and has, maybe there is a maturity, has a maturity, the man can confidently say, look, I know that with this woman I have a future.
Yes.
There's nothing more refreshing, more reassuring than that.
Yes.
That with this woman I have a future. I can build a future with her. He can
see himself with her.
Exactly.
He can see himself with her for a long time.
That's it.
Yeah. But I mean, at what point does a man now say to himself, I need to marry her. I need this woman in my life. This woman, I can't let her leave me. This woman, I must marry. I mean, from your own experience?
No, I think... Is that from my own experience?
Yes, of course now. But from your own experience, no. But I mean, just generally, what does it? Where does it start from? Oh, I like this woman, or she's all right. To no, I need her. Where does that cutoff stop, and where does the I need her start?
Yeah, no, I think that generally, every human being has a vacuum in their life.
Yeah.
Every human being. And people are not necessarily looking for someone who will come into their life, to do what they can already do for themselves.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So let's say, you know, a man is quote unquote not very prayerful. Not advocating that should not be prayerful. I'm just using that as an example.
Okay.
And then there's this lady who is now brought to her. She's prayerful.
Yeah.
And he feels that her prayer will cover us. At least is bridging a gap.
Yeah.
In his life.
Yeah.
Because you see, men are logical in their thinking. Yeah. They are not just emotional.
Yeah.
They are logical in their thinking.
Yeah.
That's why the Bible says the woman is a helpmeet.
Yeah.
It's bridging a gap. So you can look at other things where she brings such value. Yeah. But if she's not coming, she's coming with competition instead of actually help that bridges the gap. Then he begins to question in himself, is she really the right person for me? Or she is not? It's not that he doesn't love her, but he's questioning because of the gaps that he can still see will remain
and probably become worse.
Yes, in their life, even when the two of them come together. So I think some of those things come into picture in influencing a guy to come to a point where he says, this is the woman, I need this woman. Yeah. I think you want to read this comment from Pastor Andre.
Okay, so this is a very good topic because I know of multiple people who are going through the same problem that you are discussing. Wow. See, that's why we always say that you should share.
Yeah.
You know, because you just never know whose question is going to be answered.
It's going to be answered.
I say that every week.
Yeah.
So thank you, Pastor Andrea, for bringing that through, because I forgot to say it this week. Share, guys, because you never just know whose issue you are answering through this broadcast.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then you've got Glory. They said, "Good evening, my pastor and beautiful sister Chioma. Very interesting topic. A lot to learn."
Amen.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Soji Praying said, "Good to be with you there. God bless you."
God bless you.
And I think she'll read this comment.
Okay, so very true. Most men are not interested in the woman's pocket, but the morals. Yeah. That's what men are actually interested in.
Yeah. She went on to say,
that should be a topic, sir. What is it about
money and women? Maybe we should take note of that then.
Yeah.
And then Pastor Toto from the US said, "This gist is too hot to handle."
Exactly.
It's too hot to handle.
Yeah. Okay, this is when you're talking about trade and barter something.
Yeah.
So seriously, why would the man allow that? So why would the man allow, you know, that the woman is saying, "Oh, you want to touch me tonight? Yeah. Did you buy the handbag? Have you put the money in my account? Yeah. Oh, you haven't put is it tomorrow? Let
me check my alert." No, it happens. And you know, when you counsel, it's sometimes you sit down. Oh, I don't know if some of you that have some levels of counseling with people, sit and you ask yourself, why is this happening?
Yeah.
Why? And the person is seriously in that. Oh, you know, that's the only way I can get what I want. And if it doesn't do it, no show. Jesus
but I think maybe their heart was not there in the first place. You know, for some women, it's always just been about what they can get. It's like a selfish. They put themselves there in the relationship on a selfish mission. Their mission was just what I can get from the very beginning. So it just continues to play through in everyday life for them. You know, I was listening to an audio recently where a woman hadn't come over yet from her home country to the UK. And she's sending a voice note to her friend that is already in the UK, saying to her friend that this guy I'm with now, he's just my meal ticket to leave here. Once I leave here, please arrange, once I leave the country and I've gone with him on his mission to the UK.
So the guy just a meal ticket to get her to the UK.
Simple. She's just using him to leave the
whatever nation,
to go to the UK. He said, "Please hook me up with one of those your rich guys, those guys that can pamper me, those guys that can do this for me, because this guy, I beg, is just coming here to go and be cleaning yash. I don't want to be a man if you be cleaning yash, then he'll now use that same hand to come to, I beg, I don't want." When I heard the voice, I was like, so
is it problem?
You see what? She's not left the home country. She's already planned. She said that she's going to do, because I heard that country that they hold women high. So I'm just going to frustrate his life very, very well, so that I will do my worst, so that he can do his worst. Then we'll just break. Then I'll now be free, and then I can now hook up with one of your guys.
Imagine that.
So this is somebody that is entered into somebody's life. He thought he can build a future with her, not knowing that she's already built her future without him.
That's literally.
She's built her future without him. And from the get-go, she's decided that she's going to frustrate his life and destroy his life and move on with her.
And I think it's imperative that women generally understand that God has designed you to be a builder.
Yes.
A woman can build anything that she puts her heart to.
It's true.
If a woman wants to build a man, she can.
It's true.
That's why women are the best at raising children.
Yeah.
Why do you think that even if a couple breaks up, usually it is the woman that the children will be given to? Do you understand?
Yeah.
It is only the man has to show some very convincing reasons for those children to be taken from the woman and given to the man. Because women are builders. God, the Bible says, that's why the Bible says a wise woman builds her home.
Yeah.
Every woman has capacity to build.
Yeah.
The wise ones use that capacity to build their home.
Yeah. Yes.
The ones that are not wise use that capacity
the foolish ones
tear it down. Use that capacity to either tear down or build an adversity against their home.
Yeah.
But every woman is building. Is either you are building your home or you are building something that destroys it. So when a man therefore meets a woman, he's looking at, is she a builder? Is she a builder that can build home with? Okay, look at that one now. She has not come. The man who is laboring has gone to process papers for her, paying and everything.
He now married her because
married her, bringing her over. So have married her, brought a wife. She's already planning. She's sending voice notes to the friend
to be looking for scouting guys.
To be scouting for guys for her before she even gets here. Look at that.
It's disgusting.
You see it? So it's a, and this happen.
It happens now.
They happen a lot.
Yes.
Happen a lot, and it's sad.
And she will just be pretending that she loves him now because she needs him to leave the country. Yeah. As soon as she's left, story has changed.
So if a woman, no, women are powerful. No. I'm on a very serious note.
Yeah.
Women are powerful.
Just use the power in the right way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Women are powerful. If a woman is committed to a man and say, I want to help this man to become a success and to build him to be a great man. If you find a woman committed to a man and that man has good head.
Yeah.
When I say good head now, I mean like he has focus.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he finds a woman that is committed to helping to build him. There's nothing that man cannot achieve. I'm telling you. So that's why a wise man will be looking for a woman who is ready to build a future with him.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what you're saying now, women are builders and everything. Yeah. I'm just thinking of like putting it down in layman's terms. When you have an architectural design.
Yeah.
So architectural designs, when somebody has an architectural design, they're now tendering for the right builder.
Yeah.
Who is going to build this architectural design? So for a man's point of view, who's going to build this mandate that I have, or this focus, or this, future that I'm planning, or I'm thinking, or I'm desiring to have, or this vision that I have? Who is going to be the right builder? Is it woman number one, woman number two, woman number? So he's now wondering who can build this architectural, this vision, this plan, this my life in the best way.
Yeah.
And he will settle for the person that ticks most of those boxes.
That ticks most of the boxes. It's true.
So women really would need to just understand that you find your vision through their vision.
That's a key word there.
You find your vision through their vision.
All right, we've got loads of comments to read. Do you want to start reading them?
Yeah, thank you very much for bringing them in. Keep on bringing. When there is trade, money, intimacy, it's no longer marriage, but prostitution. That's it.
Yeah, it's true.
That's it.
It's true.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? True.
What's the difference? Legs are being opened. Money is being spent. What's the difference? Sorry. Okay. All right. Pastor, not in all cases. My aunt had super successful business, brought in a guy who had nothing. Long story short, he impregnated 2 of her staff and ended up ruining her and made her penniless.
Yeah.
How do you deal with such a man, Pastor? Yeah. I mean, there's always an exception.
Yeah.
Which is, it's just that it's unfortunate. This is a very bad exception.
One, yeah.
You know, but there's always an exception where people like this that don't have a focus, because it appears the man doesn't really have a focus. No. He's not one of those that had a vision that he's looking for somebody that will now draw and build the vision and make it, you know, plain. And
because you could see a man who has a focus and has a vision and a focus, but doesn't have resources. Yeah. Do you understand?
Big difference.
Yes, it's a big difference than just picking a man where when you engage him,
it was an opportunity for him.
Yeah.
This guy just saw it as an opportunity, which is it's the same. He has the heart and the mind of some of these women that we're talking about that just see it as an opportunity. Like that lady that wanted to leave her home nation, she sees it as an opportunity. Yeah. So it's just very unfortunate, and you know, we just pray that your auntie, you know, can recover from this. Yeah. Because these things are devastating and these things are awful.
And she said,
okay, she said, yes, so very logical. Have you noticed most terrible men end up with God-fearing women? It's like they know they are bad, so they hedge their bets marriage-wise.
It's true. Yeah. It's true. Yeah. When you would see, they start looking for the
man that's,
and because they are bad men, and they have encountered a lot of bad ladies, they can spot a bad girl. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe even quicker than a good man can spot a bad girl.
It's true.
Because they know, they can see the traits. Yeah, they know.
They know how it goes.
Yeah, she's very right. Julia said she's wicked and self-centered. Okay, referring to that lady that All right.
All right. Paul Louise Agnes, God bless. She says every success of a man is supported by a woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a support that came through. Ifoma says, I think some women are just agents.
It's true. Nobody's true.
It's true.
It is
I've not even covered that part, but it's so true.
It is true. And so when you are a man looking for a woman, don't let shaking of waist confuse you.
Open your spiritual eye, not be just physical.
Don't let shaking of waist deceive you, because like she said, some women are just agents. Yes. They come and they can just destroy you.
Exactly. She said, so some are agents sent to destroy some homes, some lives even. Men should be more careful in their choices, as some will leave good girls for very bad ones.
But is it that they don't know? They can't tell? Is it that maybe these guys, they can't tell, or they just feel maybe they've lived a good life. They want to have, because human being misses what they don't have. No, sometimes though, some people, because you see, like when somebody is here, they say the grass is always green on the other side. Yes. They feel that there is something that they are missing out there.
Yeah.
That's why now you see a young man, he will leave all the young girls in the church where he is worshiping and go and carry one girl from outside that he knows nothing about. And then tomorrow it become a counseling case.
Yeah. That in itself, I think that needs a topic for a day or two, because like the pastors are out here, or those brothers and sisters that have been in churches that are married, and you've seen that there's loads of beautiful, wonderful, God-fearing girls that are in the church, and then there's a few handful of brothers, and then instead of them looking inside, they now go, it's like they will do, their eyes will just looking up and down, but not looking straight. Then they now went somewhere else and found one lady, and it's not that we're not happy that he's found somebody else, but why couldn't he see the ones that were inside? You saw me, I was inside.
Yeah.
My brother saw his wife inside the church. My sister, her husband saw her inside the church. We're all enjoying our marriages.
Yeah.
We all, because we understood each other. Firstly, God, how can God direct your steps somewhere? Then only you now carry your leg, go somewhere else. He put you there for a reason. at least see the ones that are there first. If God now says it's not any of these ones, is I need you to go, like he said for Abraham to send his servant to go to another place, then you go there.
Even that place is his home.
It's still his home.
It's his home. So your church family, God puts there, you know, what it will cater for you.
Exactly.
His blessings will meet you there. His blessings will actually meet you there.
Yeah. That's what.
All right. So Mwingi said, with great power comes great responsibility. I think this is when we're talking about women. The fact that when I say women are powerful.
Yeah.
And if they understand that, a woman can make a man. Honestly. Forman said, so does that mean a woman should have no vision until they marry? No. A woman should have a vision.
She's not visionless.
No, she's not visionless. She should have a vision. You know, the thing is, many a time
becomes clearer.
Yes. Because if she's visionless,
she's not just roaming around waiting for a man to now land on her. I've got something.
If she's visionless, the man may not even see in her a woman who can build a future with him.
Yeah.
Do you understand? She has a vision. In the man's vision, she will see where her vision fits in.
Yeah.
And they will both see how the two visions fuse in to become one. Do you understand?
She's a missing rib.
Yeah.
So there's something in her that he needs.
Exactly. Yeah. So most definitely.
But she has to have something already.
Yeah.
Capacity. Yeah. All right. So Betta says most times men get engrossed on looks and not pay attention to character and values. Would you say is looks like the number one kind of thing for men?
Well, I mean, some men are,
men, isn't it?
Yeah, some men, you know, the looks
package
is what draws them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they don't take time to study and understand the character, they could be carried away by the look. But really, a man who is very mindful of his future would take the time to unearth the character of the woman. Most definitely.
Okay. She goes on to say, even there is an Urobo saying that if a woman do not have character, then their beauty should make up for the character. Is that one? Do they have a saying like that? Yo, it's so cool.
Yeah, but it would be there. You know, so basically she doesn't have character. So anytime you should behave about character, just look at her beauty
now. She's all right. She's fine girl.
Okay. It's good.
Okay. However, it will surely hurt if you married an on looks only.
On looks only.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Of course. Okay.
Oh boy, our time is gone. You know, let's read the
last few. Yeah. All right. So women, we are builders, but some women, their mission is materialism. Once they see the man have this and that, they just jump in. After that, they destroy the man and run away. Men have to be very careful. And that's coming from a woman.
Yeah.
You know? But some men don't like to be made by women because they think those women will use that against them, which is foolish, because if she is supposed to be your helper, why not let her help you? Maybe he's seen that she's one of those that talk and talk, if not for me, if not for me, if not for me.
Yeah. I think a man should, when God brings a woman into your life who has the potential to help you, I think you should allow her to help you. But also, as we know, there is a way somebody would want to help you or be helping you, that even you yourself, you will not want the help.
Again.
Just generally in life.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I think it's a thing where if you're a woman, you're in a man's life, and to help him to build and all of that, I know you've done this. Don't make it a song. Yeah. Oh, I did this and I did that. If not for me, you know, you would be nothing. I did it. Sometimes it's better for the person that the deed was done for.
Yeah.
to be the one to say it.
Yeah.
And don't tell them to say it. They will say it at their own time. You know, that's why sometimes you hear some men and say, oh, you know what? You know, I can't do it without my wife. Yeah. If this woman is not here, I don't even know how to function.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Then they'll laugh. They will laugh. But she feels joy.
She feels joy. Yeah. So you could be there as the woman helping to build the man. Don't put it at. Sometimes even people around knows.
Yes.
You don't have to say. People around knows. They know your value in the life of that man.
Yeah.
Those who are close. But it shouldn't be a subject. You don't need to want it to be told, because if you are not doing that, then it makes the man feel uncomfortable, and he would rather that you keep your help.
Yeah.
Than
keep your help. I'll continue to help myself.
Exactly.
Until my help comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, as well. Okay. And then she also says humility is needed on both sides to really make marriage work. Very important. It's true. It's true. Humility on the man's side. Yeah. Because you can be proud, arrogant, that God puts help your way and you don't receive it. Yeah. You know? So I think generally a man wants a woman he can build a future with. Yes. Simple as that. Yeah. Every man is mindful of their future. And I'm sure that women are too. Yeah, of course. Mindful of their future. And so you want somebody that you can build a future with. Yes. And when it comes to that, for the man, you know, it's not really about what you have in terms of money. You know, for women, unfortunately, the money factor is a biggie. Yeah. In their thing, but I think you should deal with that, because sometimes it makes some women misbehave in that regard. And final words from you, so we can wrap up. Yes. Final words from me are, you know, women, those are single anyway, let's be wise to know that a man is actually scoping you further than you think. So have a mindset to be a builder, a true one that will be chosen, if you like. Not to say that he's the prize, you're the prize. You're both prize for each other, actually. But you want the marriage, you know, he also wants it. So put your best foot forward. Don't be so caught up in the world way of dating or courting or whatever you're doing. Be focused. Have the values, have the character that he cannot do without, have the mindset that he desires in his life over and over again. Because at the end of the day, you want to be married, he wants to be married, and let it be that you found each other in joy and you found each other in peace. That's for the single ones. Then for those that are married, please, let there be joy in your home. If there's some things that you need to do away with them. Because that love and that peace, you know, is what's needed to build a home. Since God has designed for you to be the builder, be using the right materials, be using the right tools to build your home. Amen. So let's trust God for the grace to be able to do that. Before we wrap up today, just some few notices. Remember, tomorrow morning, we have Anzam Prevail. Yes. So don't miss it. It's going to be a powerful prayer time by 6 a.m. So we expect you to be there. And on the 1st to the 5th of November is our convention. Amen. Convention 2023 is going to be an awesome time. Amen. You know, on the 1st, as you know, 1st of November, which is 2 months from now. Wow. 2 months from now, we will have the prophetic entry. We're starting the convention with the prophetic entry in the morning. That is on a Wednesday. And then the evening of the same day, we begin the night sessions by 7 p.m. that Wednesday. So plan to be there Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. Book yourself. If you can travel down from wherever you are, travel to London, be there. It's going to be, our team is bread from heaven, and God will be doing amazing wonders.
And then, of course, on Sunday, we will be wrapping up. So we look forward to having all of you with us at the convention. Talk to them about the social media. I think your voice will convey better than mine.
Okay, let me bring my sweetest voice. So please do subscribe to all our social media pages. You can find us on Pastor Moses GCF on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, Twitter. Oh no, X. And what's the other one? TikTok. Yeah, TikTok. So you can find us on all of those at Pastor Moses GCF. What are you waiting for? Do it right now in case you haven't done it already. Then, as well as that, the church, the beautiful, wonderful, glorious church where we pastor, please follow us there also. We are on Facebook. We are on FMC Online on Facebook. On YouTube, we are FMC TV. And then on Instagram, we are fmc.church. Follow us, like us, subscribe, do all the things you need to do just to be in communication and contact with us. Because you know what? You need some good news on your feed. When you're scrolling through on your different, social media platforms, you need some good news. So subscribe, like, follow, so that when you are scrolling, you will see the good news of Jesus, the encouraging news that God brings your way in this dark world. Basically, the light that you need to lighten your day is on that feed. So scroll it as you're scrolling, find us, like us, subscribe to us, so that when you're scrolling, you can see something that will be good to uplift you. And then you can also watch wonderful, encouraging, edifying messages, edifying music, anything that God brings your way that will do good and wonderful things. I'm talking so much. Do it now. Praise God.
Hallelujah. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate all of you for joining us. And we hope that you've learned something.
Yes.
Share tonight's broadcast.
Yeah.
It may just help somebody. Even as we finish now, you can just share it to your feed. Share it on WhatsApp. The link on WhatsApp. Somebody will click it and watch it tonight before they sleep, or tomorrow. And it will just be what they need to become better. And we trust that you'll be blessed. Well, until we see you again, this is where we say
bye.
That girl tomorrow, when you are married to her, that is the way she will also be telling your children to just forget about you, because that's the way
I'm thinking, oh, my feelings will be hurt. What? You don't want me? Why?
Next day or anniversary, you post pictures. My honey pie, my all those social media you just post things. They know that it's fake. This your honey pie has not eaten the pie for a long time.